George loved snowy days. Wherever he wanted to go, he could ride his toboggan.
Oh, my goodness. Morning, George.
George? Is that you inside that snowman? Oh, this? It's my hockey stick. I'm on my way to the ice rink. Sure, try it out. Whoa! You don't hold it like a baseball bat, George. You don't ride it either. Want me to teach you how to play? Great! Let's go to the rink. Oh, that's the ice resurfacing machine. It makes the ice smooth so you can skate on it.
Hey, boys. Sorry to tell you this, but the rink's closed for a week.
Aww.
Yeah, the community theater is rehearsing for Goldilocks and the Three Bears on Ice.
Well, no harm done. You can use the rink next week. This tarp's frozen solid. Hey, could you give me a hand?
Sure.
Whew, thanks.
The layer of ice on top made the frozen tarp look just like a little ice rink.
I don't know, George. I think that tarp's a little small to skate on.
Sure, you can use that. What do you need it for?
Oh, George wants to make our own ice rink.
Sounds like a fun project.
Yeah!
Looks good, you guys. It should freeze to ice by tomorrow morning. Meanwhile, you two look like you could use some cocoa.
Yeah! Hey, George! It worked! You know, you're pretty good at building ice rinks for a city kid. Let's play hockey!
It was perfect weather for pitching practice with Charky. The best part about pitching in the park was making new friends. There was something sticky stuck on George's head. And that something was chewing gum. The solution to George's problem. He would wash it off. If the ball stuck to him, the fountain could too. Sharky loved Keep Away. The coast was clear, but his head was not. It was a perfect day in the country for a hike. Some places in the country were hard to reach. But they were worth it.
pretty good hiking for a city kid, George. We're almost there. The super secret hidden nobody but us knows about in view. Hey, I'm getting hungry. Sandwich break? I'm all right. Ow! I guess I'm not all right. I don't think I can walk on my leg, George. Maybe if I go slow. Ouch! That's not going to work.
George knew he needed to go for help.
Hey, thanks for the lift, guys.
You did a great job getting help for your friend, George.
I called your mom, Bill. She's gonna meet you at the hospital.
You know, I'm actually looking forward to going there.
You are?
Yeah, they have the best fruit cup I've ever tasted. It almost makes all this worth it.
Hey, George, would you like to ride in the ambulance with us?
Sure, why not?
It's the paramedic's job to give people first aid and bring them to the hospital, George.
Right. And the ambulance has all the equipment we need. It's almost like a rolling hospital.
Hey, Danny. Hey, Nurse Paula. How's it going, Barry? Hi, Trish.
Wow. You seem to know a lot of people here.
Yeah, I've been in the hospital before. Oh, yeah. Broke my arm playing chess. Met everybody.
Well, hello, Bill. What happened?
Hurt my leg.
What was it this time? Checkers?
Turkey sandwich. It's a wristband for the doctors and nurses to keep track of all of us patients.
Well, Bill, it looks like your leg is broken in 3 places.
Really?
Bill's leg looked like it was all in one piece.
You can't see the break on the outside. That's why we radiologists use an X-ray machine. It takes pictures of how you look on the inside.
George had seen an X-ray before.
That's right. There are fractures here, here, and here. What happened?
Slipped on a turkey sandwich.
Of course. I should have guessed.
George thought he'd like to have an X-ray machine of his own.
Looks like Bill's gonna need a cast so his leg can heal.
When you know big stars, even small big stars, you sometimes get invited to private rehearsals. And you can bring your friends.
Come up and say hi if you want to.
Great show, Mr. Teckle. Amazing.
Just need to paint the ramps and we're ready for tonight.
I'd be happy to help if you like.
Me too. Anything for a fella dachshund lover.
That's right kind of you. I'll need a place to keep my dogs. Can't have paint-spattered pups.
You want to look after them, George?
Terrific! Here are their leashes if you want to take them for a walk.
We'll be back to get them before showtime tonight, okay?
No wonder the dogs were so skilled. They never stopped practicing. Though some parts of the act still needed work. An apartment was no place for rehearsals. If only George knew a spot where dachshunds stayed calm and quiet. He did. The lobby. It was the perfect wiener dog habitat. But how could he keep them there? Maybe that old gate could help. Hundley was amazed. The monkey had created a wiener wonderland. The Doxies had run out of water. Hundley was happy to have his guests enjoy the entire lobby. If only they would stay there. They had to get those Doxies back. But first, George wanted to know how many he needed to catch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 leashes in all, which meant they had to find 8 missing dogs. But where would all those performing dogs go?
No, please, thank you, friends. I've never sold so many melons.
Hundley didn't want the Doxies to run off again. What luck! It was a big crate. Even performing Doxies couldn't escape from there. 1, 2, 3. The city could be a hectic place for both man and monkey.
Looks like the traffic light is out. Whew! Home sweet home, George. Ready for breakfast?
Uh-huh. Yes. No. Maybe. Oh, okay. Right. Bye. Oh. I'll get that. The good news is the carpet cleaners are coming today. The bad news is they were supposed to come tomorrow. Plus, one person is moving out. Someone else is moving in. 2 apartments are being renovated. And the air conditioning on the roof is being fixed.
All right, folks. Keep those knees high.
Oh, and did I mention the Senior Citizens Hiking Club is practicing for a big climb? Hang on!
It looks like we need to get more eggs.
By the way, have either of you seen Hunley? I sure could use his help.
Haven't seen him. You want me to get more eggs while you look for Hunley? Good thinking, George. Looks like they need all the help they can get. I'll be right back.
George was sure he'd seen Hundley go into the box.
This way, gentlemen. Gently, gently. Easy does it. This way.
George, this is Bruno the Great. He's a magician who's moving into our building.
Salutations, my simian friend. Well, what do we have here?
Amazing!
Thank you! Thank you! Enjoy, yes.
Isn't he the greatest? Now if only he could make some confusion disappear.
Gadzooks! My bunnies!
Don't worry, Bruno. I'll give you a hand.
George was amazed at how the officer could make the traffic flow so orderly.
Buford! Where did you scamper off to? Egad! Florence!
The lobby needed to be orderly, too. Maybe George could help.
Oh, I have to tell you, George, I am pretty excited. I've never been to a clown school before. Oh, just think. We get to see Pepe El Loco, the world's greatest clown performer. Okay, here we are. Just have to find a parking space. Oh, look, there's one right in front. Ah, it's okay. There's still room for us. Wow! Pepe El Loco is popular. Why don't you go in and save some seats for us while I park the car? The show is on the 9th floor.
This was the best school ever. And that was the funniest messenger ever. The elevator left without him. George decided he should take the stairs. The messenger clown dropped his bag and his hat and nose. Maybe the messenger clown was going to Pepe El Loco's show too. George could give them back to him.
Yes! Sorry.
The stairwell doors didn't have numbers, but George could still find the 9th floor because George could count. 1, 2, 3, George had forgotten what number he was on. Maybe someone inside could help.
A messenger! Thank goodness you're here. Why aren't you in uniform? Company rules. All clown school employees must be in clown uniform at all times. Now, Pepe El Loco, the world's greatest clown, will be here in 15 minutes to perform his amazing show. But he'll need this. It's part of the greatest clown gadget ever. But it's top secret. Pepe mailed all the parts to different offices so no one would know what it was. I need you to pick them up and deliver them to Pepe.
George was excited to help Pepe. If he moved fast, he could pick up all the parts and still make the show.
The next gadget part you need to pick up is on the 5th floor. This will help you remember. Hurry! Pepe El Loco will be here in 14 and a half minutes. The elevators are tricky. Take the stairs to 5. You're on the 3rd floor now.
But how do you get from 3 to 5? George was super good at counting from 1 to 10, but counting from the middle was hard. And then George realized he could go down to the 1st floor, then count his way back up to 5. Okay, this was 1. A hero alone. Mission: find the 1 and restore it to its rightful place. Mere guards can't stop fearless George. He's tracked the one of ones to here, the lair of the Dark Betsy.
It's Fearless George!
Help! I'm Professor Buford Fromage, famous for smartness.
Yay!
Help! I am free! And sore.
Even though fromage is free,
You will never get the one of ones back.
She's right. You'll never find it. Because you'll never get past my big brass bubbly butt.
Time out. Time out, Steve.
Whoosh, clank. You mean Professor Fromage.
No, I mean Steve. Time out. Why are you sicking a robot on us? I'm supposed to be the bad guy this time.
Yeah, you're bad, but I'm secretly worse. It's a twist. Exciting. Unexpected.
Adventures are supposed to be full of surprises.
Whoosh, clank,
ha. Betsy, Steve, time to go.
You want us to stop playing right at the exciting part?
Well, that means tomorrow you'll start playing right at the exciting part.
Hey, that's right!
George didn't want to mess everything up by cleaning, but he knew that you couldn't leave toys on the floor. Someone could get hurt.
Before we go, help George clean up.
It took so long to set all this up, we never got to find out how our high-stakes adventure ended.
George thought all night about how he could keep his toys set up. The next day, Betsy and Steve rushed over to play.
Let's set up as fast as we can. No time to waste. He already did it!
It's not as big, but it's also not on the floor.
Does that mean we don't have to spend time putting it all away? You're so smart. Why couldn't I have had a monkey instead of a brother?
You guys will never escape! Clank, clank!
There's no escape!
But George had an idea. Fearless George had to think fast.
Okay, now we're tied to the robot.
Ha! You'll never get the one!
I'm sorry. I thought it would be okay to set up out here, but it turns out Aunt Augusta's coming over for tea, so I'll need to use the table.
Oh,
okay.
man!
That was too bad. Where else could George set up the toys?
Balcony. Great idea. I'll help you set it up out there. You can leave it as long as you want.
This is great, George. We don't have to waste a lot of time building it and then putting it away. It's a long way to those trees!
When farmers like Mr. Rankins were preparing for the livestock competition at the state fair. And George was helping.
I have high hopes for you, Ulysses. I think you're going to win a blue ribbon this year.
But, Grandpa, your animals always win blue ribbons.
Allie was right. Every animal did have a blue ribbon. Every animal except Howie the hog.
Yeah, where's Howie's blue ribbon?
Howie wanted a ribbon more than anything, but somehow it never happened.
I've entered Howie a couple of times. He always starts out eager, don't you? But I guess he doesn't want the ribbon bad enough to train for it. Do you, Howie? He's so disappointed when he loses. I don't have the heart to train him again.
Aw. Aw. You're right, George. Maybe we could train Howie. Grandpa!
Here's the rule book. Good luck.
Washing a pig was easy.
Howie likes mud.
Once they got the kinks worked out. And the second step was a breeze.
Go!
Almost.
Well, how's it going?
Look, Grandpa, we got Howie washed and brushed.
Oh, that's the easy part. Well, good luck with the third step.
Looks like we walk Howie for 30 minutes and poke him with a stick. Poke him with a stick? Oh.
No wonder Howie didn't like training.
Allie, George, lunch!
But, Grandpa, why do we have to poke Howie?
Well, if there's another way to get a hog to exercise for half an hour, I'm all ears.
There had to be another way. It's hard to think when there's a pig snout tickling your ear.
Yeah, Howie's following your apple.
There was a way to get a hog to move without a stick. It was called an apple. Training hogs with treats was easy. Unless your hog was higher than your treat. But George knew how to get the treat taller.
Hey! It's working! Howie's exercising! Go, Howie, go! Whew. Howie's gonna win that blue ribbon for sure, huh?
Howie wanted to win that blue ribbon all right, but exercising made him really hot. And the mud was so cool.
Oh, Howie stopped exercising again. Maybe he gets too hot. And he needs another bath. Oh, good idea. Let's cool Howie off. It's too hot outside for Howie to exercise. Oh, I know. Grandma's living room is nice and cool. Howie can exercise there.
It was Marco's grandmother's birthday, and Marco was planning a big surprise dinner. He had an assistant to help out. Unfortunately, his assistant was a monkey.
Don't worry, George. It's just the masa. We have more. See, masa. You know, cornmeal. That's what I use to make Marco's famous tortillas. See, there's lots of... Uh-oh. I thought we had more.
If there was one thing George knew how to do, it was to fix things. This was the first time he'd broken food, but he knew where food came from. The store.
Masa? Oh, I am so sorry. I just sold my last bag.
But I promised my grandmother I'd make tortillas for her birthday. She was so excited. Plus, it's the only thing I know how to make.
Hang on. I think you're in luck. The delivery man is here.
Hey, it's Uncle Enrique. Uncle Enrique, it's Grandma's birthday.
Your abuela's birthday? Muy fantástico. You're going to make your famous tortillas, of course.
Of course.
Ah.
Only...
Huh? Only?
we're out of masa.
Oh, no. No masa, no tortillas. But it turns out you're in luck.
You have masa on your truck?
Do I have masa? Come on, do I have masa? No, actually I don't. But I know where you get some.
Yay!
We'll have your masa en un momento. You're not going to believe this warehouse. Sí. That's where packaged food in the store comes from. Trucks like mine get food from warehouses like this and deliver it to grocery stores all over the city. Boys, prepare to be amazed.
Wow!
It's one of the biggest warehouses in the city. It has everything. If they don't have masa, nobody does.
Don't got it.
What?
Sorry.
You're telling me that in this whole entire warehouse there isn't one bag of masa? Not one?
I've had calls all week. Still waiting on a shipment. Unless... We had a pallet that came down one bag short last week. I think maybe it fell off up there.
All the way up there?
If anyone was an expert on up there, it was George.
Hey, lucky one of us is a monkey.
The warehouse manager was right. There was one bag of masa left. Marco's birthday surprise was saved.
George, you did it!
Wait, George! Don't try to climb down with the bag in your hands. Just toss it. Toss it to me. Just toss it down. I'll catch it. Just toss it. I'm ready. Let her rip.
Watch out!
What?
Oh, so sorry. I was talking to...
Can't see. No.
On the first day of summer, George and Bill always played a game of monkey rules baseball.
Okay, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So here it is, the pitch that will decide the entire game. Ready? Got it! Don't got it!
Monkey rules baseball is pretty much the same as regular baseball. You run around the bases, but then it gets complicated. You have to touch a fence. Something blue. A cow. And the man with the yellow hat.
Safe. I assumed you touched a cow.
That makes it a tied score.
I guess you'll have to play one more game to decide the title.
Sorry, no can do. As a newspaper delivery specialist, I know from sad experience the dangers of getting overheated. We need to cool off. We should take an inaugural dip in my pool. We'll cool right down once we get into that take of green stuff? Huh? Algae! A city kid like you probably doesn't know this. But even though algae looks like grass, it's actually a lot of tiny organisms that grow in the water. Guess I should have covered the pool last fall. The proper way to handle a situation like this is to dump it out and fill it with clean water. Ready? 1, 2, 3! It's not working! You lift the bottom, and I'll pull the top to flip it over. Well, this isn't going to work. We need a bulldozer to turn this over. A shovel? Not exactly the bulldozer I had in mind. Good idea, but it's going to take forever. Hang on, I know. Perfect! Here. We've only emptied that much? Ugh, these sure aren't moving enough water. I need a break. So hot. Good idea. The shade is a lot cooler. I'll pour some lemonade. Oh, my arms have given up. I know. I'm a genius. Don't move, George. I'll make you a really long one. I'll just stick a bunch of straws together. Okay. That should be long enough.
Sucking lemonade through that long straw turned out to be hard work. But eventually, it came. And kept coming. The straw wanted to keep going. How did the lemonade come out of the straw by itself?
Oh, okay, let's go empty that pool. Then we can really cool off.